Hello. Uh, hello, Internet. Thank you for coming to my channel. I'm Sam, the hopeful guy, and welcome back to The Last Door Season 2, Episode 2. The name I forget, but we're just all in the middle of the thick of it. I have a puzzle that I have to solve, and unfortunately, I think it learns meaning some Latin bird names in Latin. So you gotta deal with that. Oh, the lions! Maybe it's the lions. That might make big brain moment. Let's check that. Oh my god. I just wasted your time on that one. I'm so sorry. I wasted 5 minutes looking at birds. Only by entering the gnashing jaws of primal horror. There's something hidden in the lion's mouth, a lever. I think it has triggered some mechanism inside the manor. There's also a note in here. I'll add this clue to the letter. Will you at last know the truth? What? Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to peek that. Okay. Looks like Professor Wright's archive. I should bring Kaufman here at once. That would have been perfect to do that. Experiments. 1885. Let's see. I have to look at this. Be careful, there's a small key inside of the folder. 1st August 1885. Results at last. After many months of tedious observation, something has finally come from the other side. I heard the sound of footsteps exploring the proximity of the stone archway. This would seem to verify my hypothesis. Absolute horror is the key that we seek. 20th September 1885. Now that they have proven themselves useful, I have installed 2 new devices in the outer tunnels. I dare not go deeper. I have not heard it again, but I know the thing must still be down there in the dark. Containment in the underground. The tunnel has been breached. Redacted is gone. 15th December 1885. I have no choice but to abort the experiment. It can no longer be controlled. There is but one thing left to do. I will seal the tunnel with the hope that the abomination remains forever entombed within. Spookums? What is this supposed to be? It seems to it seems to be a log that the professor kept during one of his experiments, almost 7 years ago. It is noteworthy that one of the entries has been redacted. But what is written there? It cannot be true. It must be some kind of hallucination. A sign of Professor Wright's illness, maybe? Perhaps. Though we should not jump to conclusions. We can conclude that the professor had another working place on the ground. Perhaps that key opens the basement door. There could be a route through this to the underground tunnel. Meanwhile, I'll keep looking through these documents. There must be something. There must be something more than that folder among these mess. Well, this would have been a perfect time to end the last episode. Oh well. Piles of papers of all kinds, discarded notes, letters, and receipts, all mixed up. A set of framed silhouettes under each is an inscribed plaque. Oh. Huh. Mr. Strachan was a well-positioned man. He fell madly in love with the younger daughter of Bartley's, and so he proposed to her. Huh. Young Agnes fancied the idea of marrying an older man, but she always hid her feelings from her mother. Mrs. Bartley did never take her eyes off her daughter and watched them at all times. Mr. Bartley tried to show support for their daughter, but his wife never. Hey! What'd I do? That was just random. Compartment has opened up in the wall. Oh! Okay. That was random, but is there like a secret ending I'm getting towards? Who knows? Maybe I am. This is as high as my eyebrow can go. Without my glasses off. Right. This. I didn't want this, Here we go. Maybe I'll get some spoopums. It's completely dark in here. I feel a cold draft coming from the front. Oh no. Wait. Okay, hold on. Actually, they're gonna cut it. Uh. Oh. Sorry, dude. You took a tumble. Oh, look! A lantern! How convenient. There's a lantern there. Oh, it's only facing one direction. Uh, yeah. Thank goodness, a ladder. Oh, no. Ugh. Well, I'll take that. That's to the radio. I bet. Took a tumble, and I did. I was able to use the key to explore the basement. There's a large hole in the floor. One side of the hole may lead to some sort of tunnel, but it was completely covered in rocks and debris, so I could not tell for sure. Covered in debris. It sounds as if the professor succeeded in blocking the entrance to his underground area. Unfortunate for us. I have made some progress at my own, Mindfunder. I think this could help us elucidate the, the next step of our search. Have a look. Alright. What's up? Nice. Thank you, buddy. No problem. Today, a meeting finally took place. See, Mr. Wright, our organization is keenly interested in your research. We could reach an agreement to fund this project. But first, we need to know the details. I understand. The main factor is the condition of the test subject. How open is he to suggestion? As you know, only the human mind can open a physical passage to the other side. So, a complete absolute darkness will be required for the experience to result. A secluded place, completely isolated. A place that can only bring thoughts of what may be hiding in the dark. I have the perfect location in mind. A grave. But in total darkness and seclusion. How could the results of the experiments be studied or confirmed? That is precisely where your organization can provide help. I have designed a special device that would allow me to listen from a safe distance, but I lack the means to manufacture it myself. And that we could arrange. But there's one last thing I would like you to know. How would the experience be triggered? By means of a chemical compound of some kind? Hmm. Do you mean a serum? Not at all. That would be of no elegance whatsoever. The trigger is the mind itself, the emotion known as terror. The primal fear that still survives in the depths of our mind from the times humans were mere beasts. That which allows us to open a physical passage beyond the veil of rational thought. Our primal terror is the key that we will use to open the last door. Hey, they said it! They said it! So dumb. Could this organization be the Prelate? It may be, my friend. If so, then we are closer to the truth than we thought. But in this room, I have been able to find only some fragments of information, discarded material. It looks as if the main bulk of the documents were removed from this room and hidden somewhere else. The basement tunnel. It seems that is the most reasonable conclusion. But access to that place is lost, is it not? The entrance was sealed. There may be another access that we do not know about. If we could find and use the device that the professor mentioned in his log, I believe we could shed some light on this matter. Oh, I got it. I got it, alright. Boop. I think it'll work now. Oh, dear lord. This is a cool idea. The sound. Did my ears deceive me? Is that a piano melody? I must see Kaufman at once. Dude, there's a thing playing a piano. It sounds like a, a, a radio of sorts. Not to state the obvious, but it sounds as if someone is still down there, playing the piano of all things. But how is that even remotely possible? I do not know, but this means something important to us. It means there is another entrance to the underground tunnel, and we must find it. But we have to run out of leads. You did not find anything of use in the archive. And Professor Wright continues to mutter incoherently about childhood memories. You must hypothesize, the professor. You must hypnotize the professor, mein lieber Freunde. We are running out of options. This might be the only way to find the answers we are seeking. I want to dig around with that radio some more. Look at this candle. Fix your eyes upon it. Your body is light as a feather. Ooh, spookums. Everything around you fades. You are entering a dark, endless void. What's going on? Just, okay. Does hypnotism, that's not a, listen to my voice. Where are you? A great number of trees surround me. The sun is setting soon. I can go north and west. Oh my god. My roommate and I were talking about text-based adventures last night on the patio, and I'm just like, you're in a room. This is here, that's there, that's there. Go north, south, east, or west. Something like that. Let's go. Let's go north. I stand beside a waterfall. It is not the water that falls, but mud and rock from a great height. They fall and fall into a bottomless abyss. Behind the waterfall to the east lies a tunnel. To the west I see the edge of a forest. go west. Ah. I stand beside the shore. The water wets my shoes, and all around me lie the wrecks of ships. To the north, something floats in the water. To the east, I can see the edge of the forest. A body floats in the water. I will not look upon its face. I guess we're gonna go east. To the forest. I stand beside a waterfall. It is not the water that falls, but mud rock from a great... East. Behind the waterfall, to the east, lies a tunnel. To the west, I see the edge of a forest. Go east. I am in a dark tunnel. Oscar is here as well. He is upset. He yells at me. He begs me to stop. The tunnel divides into many passages. I can go north, south, and west. South, bro. The passage ends here. An empty cave. A big round hole in the wall. Behind it, I can hear the sea. Go back. Oscar told me stop. North. So we already went south. So let's go west. I stand beside the waterfall. It is not water that falls. Okay. Let's go and look at the cave. You have to go north. You're gonna go north. I'm in a large open space with a piano. Something stands next to the piano. I can't see it clearly. Its face. The tunnel stretches into the dark. Walk down the fucking tunnel, dude. Oh. It is a very small room. In the center lies a deep pit. A ladder goes down. It is so dark. Down there, it lies. It waits. It will not continue. I will not continue. I gotta go back. Go down the ladder. I cannot. I can hear it with me. Its breath. Dear God, I must flee. You must continue. It waits for me. It waits down there. I have gone down the ladder. I cannot see. It's pitch dark. I can feel its breath. It's here. It is with me. Just slaps him awake. Get over it. Enough. We went too far, mein Freundin. You're right. I did not think he would react this way. You did well by stopping the trance, Kaufman. I think it would be best if we leave it for today. Let us return to the end. Reflect tonight on what we have witnessed here. Tomorrow, let's discuss the next steps in our investigation. Okay, cool. January 21st, 1893. Come in. Kaufman, are you alright? Very not, Wakefield. I am just feeling a bit feeble. It must be all this cold and humidity. That sounds like a bad flu cough. I would like to know your opinion about what we heard during yesterday's session. Do you remember anything that could help us in our search? The seaside? The sea was a recurring theme during the hypnotic regression. Yes, it is true. Maybe the entrance to this tunnel is somewhere closer to the coast. The underground tunnel. I believe that this underground tunnel has left a deep impression in Mr. Professor Wright's subconscious. I agree. The horror he experienced at the end of the session was far too intense to derive solely from his imagination. It speaks of some trauma. Mysterious figure. Throughout the trance, he saw an unknown figure with no visible face, the floating body in the water, the person near the rocks, the one besides the piano. Yes, indeed, but I am afraid it is too soon to unveil the true meaning of those images. Professor Wright mentioned a man that shouted at him near the entrance to the tunnel, begging him not to continue. I can't not remember his name. Very good. It was Oscar. We should attempt to find him. He may know something about Professor Wright's fears. If we can find this man, I am sure we will shed some light upon the mystery. Why don't you go to the village and try to find out something about this Oscar? My apologies. Oh god, I felt that in my lungs. But I must stay here and recover my strength. This guy's accent is either German, or some Swedish, or some stupid French one. I'm terrible with accents. We're gonna go in town square right now. He hill. The Fisherman's Lodge. L. Oh, just go straight to his coffin in there. Okay. Get it? He's a cough man? Sorry. Look, I have a lot of jokes, dad jokes. They're all stored in my database. You should hear the one I have about cantaloupes. Anyway, I believe that's the only door available to me at this. Okay. There's some hinky crap going down here. Well, the Fisherman's Place is the one that's open, so let's just go there. I made a mistake. I should have moved the last episode up a bit. You cannot cross the sea merely by it's staring at the water. This lady dressed in rather elegantly for someone who came to drink in a place like this. Good morning. Let me drink in peace. Are you a ship captain? What is that to you? Do I look like... does I look like a captain to you? Your hat? Because your hat you're wearing. Huh? A hat don't make me a captain, Tony. You can buy a hat like this in any flea market in England, eh? Your coarse skin. Because of your coarse skin, weathered by years of salt and wind. You met many of folk in Wickeport, yeah? It's common enough round these parts. Your friggin' hands. They're calloused by years of knotting rope and reeling in line. Any fisherman's hands are like these. Ugh. Your 3 earrings. You have doubled the 3 capes, is that right? Oh, indeed I have. A good hope. Lewin and Horn, and all I hold the right to stand before kings, and to piss against the wind. If I dies in the sea, these 3 rings will pay my wake. But no, that'll not happen now. Do you mean you will not set sail again? I love the sea more than anything. It is my passion, my freedom, and my life. But there are many things about him we don't know. Yeah, far from the coast in the deep dark, makes me still unprepared to behold. Believe me, those things are way deep down. Have you seen any of those things? No, but you might have heard of one or two stories the fishermen tell about the things seen out there. It It's not but tales for young'uns, mere superstition from the men too cowardly to drink, face the dark. Any good seaman knows that in the strong wind a stretched rope can shake and sing. I myself have mistaken such keening for the wail of a child. But there was one time, it was nothing of the sort. Then the sea howled. It was not thunder, not a strong wave clashing with my ship. No, it was like a voice. It spoke to me in a language I cannot describe. A sound muttered by a living something. Just a call unlike anything I've heard before. And I understood it. What did you understand? I understood there was no more freedom for me. That the sea now had other lords. And whoever they were, I did not know they would shout. What happened then? I. As I navigated back to shore, I lost control of my ship in a great storm. The rocks of the cliffs did the rest. I do not know where the remains of my dear Augustine ended up. With the passing of years and tides, I looked for the months, for many moons, but all I found was this bar on the bottom of an empty glass. I have never returned to the shore since. May she forgive me? Now leave me be. I'll leave you alone to your thoughts. You have the gratitude of me and my whiskey. All that brothering whooped her up right a sore thirst, I wasn't expecting that. Two dialect sailors do. These two fishermen have the sea of those who were. You cannot cross the sea. Those two, merely by standing, those two fishermen have just given me suspicious look and staring at the water. The sea chooses almost laughing like sailors do. You want? Do you want to drink there, love? Man sitting in the corner. Fred? You can ignore him. He's a sad and lonely drunk. A man named Oscar? Do you know a man called Oscar? You mean Father Oscar? You can find him in the church when he's not in there. It's right outside. Have you met Professor Wright? Professor? Yeah. Saw him every other day as a young'un. Always involved in the village. He was a la-di-da, alright, but folk respected him. He got stuck in, didn't he? Didn't last, though. Shut himself away, started getting visitors from out of town. He stopped coming to the village eventually. Last I heard, he's gone crazy. None of us knows for sure, though. Been years since I saw him personally. Don't do that. Don't do that. I must leave. I'll leave you to your work, then. Godspeed, sir. Huh. Getting some audio. I guess I gotta go to the church now. Hello? What we got here? Some abandoned wood planks. Perhaps they are here for the repair of local fishing boats. I could definitely use this, though. An old rotting boat rests on the shore. The name's Providence is written on the side. rusty bronze bell typical of the seafaring vessel and was graded for the name Augustine. I know someone will want that. Alright, you old codger. What? That bell's from the Augustine. My Augustine? Where on earth did you find it? I found it on the beach near the shipwreck. I thought I'd never see it again. Oh, I'll make it clean and shining new. Wickeport Beach? Our beach? Oh, why, I must go. I must go straight away. Oh, to be arena wide with my poor Augustine. What will remain of her? No, I dare not go. Oh, but I must go. Oh, good day to you, sir. Huh. Well, that happened. What do you have anything to say about that? When will the church open? I wonder if you could, if you know when the church will open again. I knocked on the door, but there was no answer. Our church? Let me give you some advice. Barmaids ain't the people to ask about church opening hours. This here bar is my church. Most of the village have come to see things my way too. We pray here these days. The whole village has forsaken the church, but why? The town is forsaken, okay? No work on the coast these days, see? Okay? Few can make a living. Most of the fishers and sailors have up and left, okay? Half of the something is abandoned. Those who stayed, they barely leave their homes, except come here, of course. But surely there must be more than just this. Many coastal towns face the same struggle, but none lie abandoned. Well, there's rumors. Silly stories, if you ask me, but some take 'em real serious. Fishers, big dependable guys, they'll tell you they've seen stuff out there on the water, apparitions, shapes among the rocks. I say it's the booze talking, and I should know. Who could see anything in all that mist anyway? But fishers, they're superstitious. Folk believe the tales, and one by one, they just didn't come home no more. Tell me about Captain Morville. Does he come here often? Fred? He's a regular. A sad, lonely drunk. Well, that was very charming to tell me about it, Karen. Maybe I don't know what your name is. Well, then I'll leave you to your work. Godspeed, bruh. I'm getting hunger. Can I feel my... Oh, music. Cool. That means I progressed. Neither the cracks in your hull nor your flaking paint. None of it matters. Beautiful as ever, Augustine. Today, we will watch the sunset together. Good sir, I cannot put into words what a great service you have rendered this drunken knave. Just as you, a stranger, have brought me to my lost treasure, may an old sailor's spyglass, in whatever way it can help, light the way to yours. Take it as a gift from the heart. School. School! Okay. Maybe the hotel's high enough to see from. Excuse me. Really? How'd you do that? Uh, uh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You're not from these parts, are you? No, I'm just passing through. Are you alright? Yeah. Could you do me a favor, though? For a long time I've wanted to visit the tomb of my lover, but I cannot leave the house due to my illness. Could you please leave these flowers out there? No one in the village will do this service for me. Yes, ma'am. Alright, where is this place? Oh, could you not be before grateful, ma'am? You are a good, kind person. You can go to the graveyard through that path right there. The name you need to look for is Carter. Yes, ma'am. Oh. Okay. That's fine. Why were you spying on me? Oh, don't put it like that. It sounds so terrible. I just watch folk passing by, okay? I'm a voyeur, okay? Okay. I cannot leave the house, so I just spend my days in the window. Where else do I go? It was awful interesting. You learn a lot about people this way, you know? Really? What can you tell me about myself? I have only observed you for a little while, but I can tell you are on an important mission, looking for someone dear. There is a worry over your shoulders and a long way ahead of you. Well, that was remarkable. I am frankly astonished. Oh, before we get into this line of questioning, I'm gonna cheese it. We're gonna have a third episode here. Um, Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that, please leave a like. And I hope I see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.